Good morning, friends, and welcome back to another vlog. So today is just going to be kind of one of my basic vlogs around home. I actually just got off of working like a few days in a row. I actually picked up an extra day, so I kind of feel like I need to do a reset at home and just kind of, do all the little things. Like I need to do laundry. I need to kind of do a little bit of cleanup and organization in the kitchen. I need to do things like clean the bathroom and restock the toilet paper, just all the things, all those like things that you have to do to keep a household running. I'm just going to be doing all of that today, along with I need to kind of look forward as far as the week ahead and come up with a meal plan and a grocery list, because then I plan on going to the grocery store tomorrow. So we're just going to do all the things today. I'm not in like a huge hurry or anything. We're just going to kind of hang out and take our time. But if that is something that you are interested in hanging out with me and doing all the things with me, then please keep watching. Okay, you guys, so I am at a good like breaking point. So we got towels, laundry started, and I actually have already switched those over there now in the dryer. What else did we do? We cleaned up that corner in my kitchen, like the countertop where I had like the bananas, which I don't know what the heck's been going on, but our bananas have been going like brown super, super quickly. So, I mean, I guess that's fine because then it's, bananas for smoothies and banana bread and all that stuff. So that's what I actually was doing in that clip was peeling the bananas and putting them into like chunks, putting them into little Ziploc sandwich bags, and then putting them in the freezer for smoothies and baking and all of that. So we got that all finished and that area like wiped down and cleaned up. I got some sweet potatoes in the oven, so that's good. Those are just going to be, those I was just kind of like finishing up, just baking them, and I'll probably have a little bit of that with lunch today. They're just kind of there to eat. I'm sorry. I'm like, the pollen here is like insane, and I am feeling it. Like my throat is just like, it feels like super phlegmy and disgusting, so I'm sorry. But so we got all of that done, and so now I figured I would kind of start working on the meal plan for this week. And the reason that I always get like overwhelmed with the meal plan. I don't know why that is. I mean, I've talked about this before. I feel like I'm in like a rut, and I always get overwhelmed because I'm always like, I have no idea what I'm going to feel like eating like a week from now. So I just like, I kind of hate doing the meal plan. I'm trying really hard though to change that attitude because you guys know I'm such a foodie. So I love food. It's just the whole like trying to plan out meals for a whole week type thing. I'm a type of person, I would love to have like a major stockpile so that I have everything that I need to kind of cook, but then I would still go to the store like every other day just to go like look and browse. So honestly, that's kind of the type of person that I am, but I usually for my meal plan try and at least plan out like a whole week's worth. So I'm going to go ahead and start doing that. I only have one meal that I am like pushing forward from last week that we didn't use, and that is taco ziti. So that is actually going to be moved on to this week's meal plan. But other than that, I have nothing planned. I do want to try some new recipes, and I also do want to start filming some recipes. So there are a couple of recipes that I want to fit into the schedule so that I can film them. That is something that like on my old channel, I know it was like hit or miss with like different people. Like some people did not like when I posted food videos and recipe videos. I got comments about that like from my like subscribers a lot, that they were not like into it. They didn't want to see a food channel. But as far as like the algorithm and like what YouTube showed and what they pushed, my food videos were always some of my top videos. So I'm a foodie. I know some of you guys aren't gonna like use the recipes if I post them. You may not like the recipes. You don't have to watch them. It's all cool, but that is definitely something that I want to post. And there's actually a few reasons for that. And I know I don't have to like explain myself on this, but actually I did have a subscriber from my old channel. She did comment that she appreciated the recipe videos because she thought it was much easier to find the recipes if she actually wanted to make them, if they were posted individually, than if I put them in a vlog and then she had to sort through all my vlogs trying to find the recipe. And that's kind of how I feel about it. So just to kind of give you guys like where I'm coming from with the like recipes, like obviously in this channel is not just strictly going to be like food or anything either, but my thinking is I would like to have individual recipe videos filmed, and so that way later on in vlogs, if I'm making particular recipes, I can just link it instead of, you know what I mean, instead of me having to type out the entire recipe or, you know, like maybe not put the recipe. It just, to me, that's how my brain thinks. So I do want to start getting some recipe videos up for you guys, and as weird as it sounds, I kind of want to start with like autumn type recipes. And again, the reasoning behind that is because then come autumn, when I'm posting vlogs and I'm making a lot of these recipes that I, make a lot in the autumn, it would just be so much easier if the recipe was already posted on my channel and I could just link it. So, yeah, so you guys will see some recipes, starting to pop up, not immediately, but, in like a couple weeks probably, or a few weeks. And it's not going to be like the whole channel is not going to be saturated with recipes or anything like that. So, that is what it is. But I am actually having a little pick-me-up. This is the last of that Tazo, the chai espresso concentrate. So I am having a little bit of that. And yeah, I'm just going to start kind of going through my recipes. I also want to wipe out my refrigerator, and I still haven't restocked my bathroom or anything, so I still need to do that. But I'm going to start on this, and then if I start to get frustrated, I will walk away, go do a few things, and then come back to it. So let me know in the comments below, how do you meal plan? Do you sit and do like an entire week's worth? Do you do a few days? Do you do like a 2-week meal plan? I'm just curious, because I think most people that I know do about a week's worth, but I have seen people do like a whole month's worth, or like a 2-week, or they have like the rotating. See, I don't think I could do the whole like rotating, like where you have the same thing and you like rotate your meal, like as far as like, every 2 weeks it's the same meals. I don't think I could do that. I think I would get really, really bored with that, but I know it works for some people. So I'm just curious, what kind of meal planning do you do? It has been a little bit, so this is where I'm at with the meal plan so far. So I have taco ziti and tortilla chips. That is like I said, that's from last week that we didn't use. Thursday is going to be slow cooker chicken and mushroom stroganoff, probably like broccoli or green beans or something on the side. That is actually a recipe that I want to film. So there's that, and then leftovers of that the next day. I'm not 100% sure on Saturday, just because I'm not sure what's going on Saturday. Sunday for breakfast, we're going to do eggs on toast. Lunch, I wanted to do, it's a new recipe. It's the Cracker Barrel meatloaf. And then for dinner, I am going to do a slow cooker chicken. It's like a new recipe also. Plus, I'm sure there will be leftover meatloaf for dinner, and then obviously to go with that, it may be salad. I'll have to look at that when I go to Walmart. Maybe broccoli, corn, I don't know, some kind of veggie side. And then I have not figured anything out for Monday yet. And then extras, I have the stuff to do peanut butter energy bites, chocolate peanut butter crazy cake. That I actually want to film. Cappuccino muffins I want to film. And then pizza bombs is a new recipe. So kind of started my grocery list, but yeah, I'm still working on this. But in the meantime, I did clean out the fridge. It actually looks really good. So obviously this top shelf, normally I would also have like a pitcher of sweet tea in here, but I'm actually currently brewing that, so it's looking pretty bare up here. And then, yeah, so this shelf here, this is all leftovers. All of this is going to be finished off tonight, so that'll be all out of there. Down here, I got all the drinks stocked. Down here, I kind of went through, there's really nothing in there that needs used up immediately. It's all just like stuff for lunches. And then same thing on the bottom drawer. I went through it, but everything's good. Everything's in good shape. Nothing needs to be used immediately. I really, really need to do like the condiment doors things, like these shelves, because they're just a disaster, but I don't feel like tackling that today. Actually, I think I'm going to have lunch at this point because I am starving. So yeah, I'll get back to you in a little bit. So I just finished lunch and then folded the towels. So now the towels are stocked, the hand towels are stocked, the washcloths are stocked, and this area over here is where I need to stock the toilet paper. So let's go grab that. Okay, so that is all stocked up now. And now I need to do my my like period survival kit. So let's do that. You can see it is pretty like there's a lot of some things, and then I'm running low on quite a few of the other things. So Let's see here. So these are like the bigger ones, like the overnight ones. So we'll restock those. Okay, there's that. Let's see, this we're gonna tuck in here. Let's see, I don't really need any more of these in here. These are like the size 1, so they're like for lighter days, but I do need like the mid-size. So we'll tuck some of those in. Like that. Do you guys remember when I used to do the monthly like period survival kits on my old channel? I miss those, honestly, and those always did really well. In fact, I actually got, that was like one of my only, well, I got sponsored videos on like my tea videos at times, but other than that, the only time I ever got like sponsored video was through the period survival kit. So that's pretty crazy. Okay, so that's done. I need to get more panty liners, it looks like, and I do not have any in stock, so it's a good thing I did this. I mean, obviously I'm fine because I've got all these other ones, but I'll have to put that on the list for the store tomorrow. But yeah, so that's all that. Let me put that back in. So yeah, now that is restocked also. I don't know if you can see it very well because they're kind of like tucked in there, but we have babies again this year. We have a robin's nest every single year on our porch, and this year though is the biggest of all. There are 4 of them squeezed in there. They are so stinking cute. I wish they would like move so you guys could see them, but like they're so cute, and they are at the stage where I'm assuming they will probably be leaving the nest in like the next like week or so because they're starting to get like actual feathers. They're not just like fuzzy at this point. So it seems like usually shortly after that happens, they do decide to leave the nest. Okay, so I actually just finished up the majority of the meal plan and the grocery list. What I did decide though on is just because it's just too difficult, I think, to go to the store once a week because of like fresh produce and stuff like that. There's recipes that I want to do for like next week, and they have like fresh ingredients, like fresh vegetables and stuff, and if I get them tomorrow, they're not going to be good anymore by next week. So I think what I'm going to end up doing is going back to the store on Friday just to pick up like a few things like fresh produce, which is fine with me. Like I said, I actually enjoy going to the grocery store. It's not something that I dread or anything. Anyway, so I finished that up. Obviously you guys saw we got the laundry put away and all of that, restocked the toilet paper, the period survival kit. I finished up the sweet tea that I had started earlier. You guys would have seen clips of that in the beginning of this video. And then this just came in the mail. So I figured I would open it with you guys. So this is an apron. I have never worn an apron for cooking. When I did hair and things, I wore an apron then, obviously to keep like hair off of my clothes and stuff like that, because I used to dress very, very nice for work. And I didn't want to get like hair color and like hair in my clothes and all that stuff. So I used to wear an apron for that, but I've never worn one for cooking just because I always felt like it would just get in my way. But I don't know what it is, you guys. Over the last like month, I have ruined 2 shirts. I've never done this in all of my life. For some reason, like the last month, I don't know if I'm just in a hurry or like if I'm just, I don't know what it is, but I have ruined 2 shirts while cooking. So I decided to get an apron, and I didn't get anything like super fancy or anything. I literally got, this is from Amazon, by the way. I literally just got like what they called a chef's apron. It's black, so it's not like floral and, you know, frilly and all of that stuff. It's literally super, super basic because I don't even know if I'm gonna like wearing it. So, okay, yeah, it's pretty basic. So it's got your neck thing. Here's the question though. This is the question. Is this going to cover my boobies? Because that's the problem I always have. Let me straighten you guys up here. Is it going to? I mean, For the most part, yeah. I mean, I guess I could like raise the neck thing. Maybe that's what I'll do, just so it covers a little bit more, because I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna try wearing it. Probably not like all the time, but if I'm doing something with like tomato sauce, or like if I'm frying bacon or anything like that, like anything where there could be like splatter, or if I'm doing like a chocolate cake, you know what I mean, and that chocolate batter, all the things that stain. I'm just like, oh, I'm tired of ruining shirts. So I just got that. That was literally one of the cheapest ones on there. I think it was only like $7.99, which is pretty good. So got that. Trying to think what else has been going on, or if I need to like update you on anything. Not that I can think of. So what should we do next? It's like 1:30 at this point. If I'm gonna have anything caffeinated, anything else caffeinated, because obviously I've already had some caffeine today. If I'm gonna have anything else caffeinated, I need to do that like super quick, because I don't usually let myself have caffeine past 2 o'clock, because then it will keep me up at night. So maybe we will brew a cup of tea. Okay, guys, so I figured I would check back in. I ended up not having a cup of tea. I ended up, I had to run some garbage out, so I did that. And then I ended up writing a letter to my best friend and taking that to the mailbox. And then I was texting back and forth with my son, so I never got around to doing the tea, but that's okay. I think at this point I'm going to end this vlog. I need to go get a shower and wash my hair, style my hair, all that good stuff. And then I might either start a new vlog or film a different video. I'm not 100% sure, but my plan is to, if I don't start another vlog today, is to start another vlog tomorrow. That way I can get quite a few vlogs out, because I know you guys like the vlogs. So like I said, I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know I get comments all the time on the vlogs how you guys love hanging out with me, and you say that I like keep you company and it feels like hanging out with a friend. And I'm so glad that you guys feel like that, because sometimes I think my life is like super boring. I look at other vloggers and they have like these super adventurous like lives where they're constantly doing things, and honestly, like I just am not, I'm not at that stage in my life yet. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and thinking of me as just like hanging out with a friend, because that is definitely how I want my vlogs to feel. So anyway, I will see you guys very soon.